Hi, welcome to Free Spirit, and welcome to what's been coming up in the comments to review two energy decks that I use. So the question was, what do I use for energy? What do I use when I want to figure out what is the energy around the situation? What is the energy in this time period that I'm dealing with? I'm all about the energy. So I've used these two decks a lot on the channel. I've showed them in a deck collection review for Sandra and Taylor decks. I have all her decks in a video. And I did a close-up review of each of these decks also on my channel to see every card. But the question was, what do I use for energy when it comes to energy? And so I always reach for these two decks. Both of them are from Sandra and Taylor. You have the Energy Oracle cards and then the Quantum Oracle. I actually call this the Quantum Energy Oracle, even though it's just called the Quantum Oracle. But both of them have 53 cards in it and a guidebook. And what's great about it is you don't even really have to use the guidebook, though her guidebooks are amazing, but it's very intuitive that you could pick it up right away. The Energy Oracle, what the differences are. The Energy Oracle, the minute I got it, I use this consistently in all my readings. I use it in tangent with other tarot and oracle decks. The Quantum Oracle you can actually use alone for a really in-depth reading because of the categories that are in it. So I'm going to briefly go over both decks. If you're not familiar with them, just a little warning on the Energy Oracle. I tried to self-gild it, so you're going to see there's like extra silver on there that won't be on your cards when you purchase it. But let's get into it because I just wanted to briefly show you when you ask about what cards do I use for energy, when I want to know the energy, I reach for these two decks. And the main one here, the Energy Oracle, I use this in concert with other tarot and oracle, and it gives such an in-depth. Both of these decks, but especially this one, it really fills the gap of what's the energy you're dealing with. Like if you're doing a reading for the time period, what's the energy that's going on? Or if you're doing a reading about a certain situation, what's the energy? So I'm all about the energy, and this is the deck that I reach for. This is one you can use even alone. I'll show you that one, but let's go into the Energy Oracle. Like I said, both have 53 cards in it. But the energy, and then I'll do a bonus reading at the end. But the Energy Oracle, I'll show you really quickly. It's very intuitive. The guidebook is amazing. Each one comes with a thick guidebook, 53 cards in here, not gilded, but I tried to silver gild it and it dripped all over. See the silver? I just left it. I've had these for years, so even though I messed up with the gilding, I will never get rid of it because it's already infused with my energy. But it's a very, if you see, it's a very thick guidebook. It will have black and white pictures, deceit, hidden tactics, manipulation. It will give upright and reversed meanings. People also ask me, do I do reversed? I don't do reversed personally for any cards. So I've been asked that a lot. I just never, and I've been reading cards my whole life, like since I was a preteen. I never was guided to read reverse. I just pull additional cards for clarification. So I always feel I have enough cards that come out. So whether it's tarot, I just pull cards that it's clear. They know which cards to show me to make the message clear. I just don't read reverse. And that also comes with oracle cards. I just do upright. So I feel like Spirit knows how I read, and then I don't. But if you read reverse, there's reversed here. So also the cards are going to be so clear. It's so intuitive. You don't have to go in the guidebook, but I love her meanings for the guidebook if you want those messages. But we've been getting this so often, the Magician in the Mirror, so that you're not just the magician, but you're the magician in the mirror, and what you're pouring out, you're using your resources wisely, you're in your magician power, but it's being reflected to you. Yeah, so I love these cards. Appreciation, it's starting to bloom here. It's appreciating, but you're standing in your own appreciation also. And also she's taking time out, like smell the flowers. She's appreciating, be in a state of appreciation, and everything is appreciating at this time. You start picking up your own messages, walking away. It's very clear. What's the energy, right? Deceit, when you get this, there's deceitful energy going on here. Community. So I love the cards. I love the images. You will know what the meanings are for the Chakra Archangel Raphael. The chakra cards in here, caring connections. This would be like the energy that's around, that's going on. Sorry, I use these all the time. But I use these with tarot cards, like I use a lot of decks all at once. So I use a lot of Tarot and Oracle, but there's no real, just when it comes to energy, what's the energy? I always include this as one of the decks that I use when I use, see here are all the chakra cards, first chakra, second chakra. I love the images, very angelic. Here's hostilities. When you get hostilities and deceit, you're like, oh boy. Sixth chakra, they're really stunning. And, you know, they're just really beautiful images. The garden and the gate. Once you just get the message cornucopia, you love getting the cornucopia. You know, of course, this is abundance coming in here. Adjacent possibilities. You can guess there's adjacent possibilities. We were getting this card a lot. Hasn't come up for a while. I'm very happy. Financial constraints. You don't want that. Angel of love. You know, so some of these you may want to look up in the guidebook to get familiar with. But angel of strength. Very easy to remember and work with these cards. What they are. Immediately you'll pick it up what they are. Storm warning, you know, very intuitive. I love, we've been getting this a lot. This is all your loved ones passed on, your spirit guides all along your temple path, guiding you along the steps. You're right on divine path. Door to spirit, I love when we get that. Healer of the angels. But when you go in the guidebook, you'll pick it up. We've been getting this a lot. Very important, keep your angel of balance. These are your emotions in the glass. You want to keep them like still waters, be an angel of balance here. The thinking woman, we were getting a lot. Thinking our way through here, anxiety. Eesh. I love this. Woman holding a heart. Love when we get that victory. Who doesn't want that? Okay, I'm showing you all the cards. Patience, because they're so beautiful images. And happy family. If you're not familiar, you just read the description cards. It stays with you. It's a very easy deck to learn, to use with other cards, know what the energy is. We've been getting this card a lot. Yin Yang is very intuitive. Blossoming abundance, love that. Envy, yeah, it's not all up, you know, energy. There's energy of envy, deceit, all tied up. You know, so it's reflecting all the facets of energy that could be surrounding a situation. Man holding a coin, man holding a heart, seventh chakra, fifth chakra. They're just beautiful. Indecision. So you could use these alone and just ask a question, but I also love using it with other cards, and it fills the gap of what's the energy around it. Here's action, aligned action, goddess of the moon. I love woman holding a coin. This is on the cover of the deck, goddess of the moon. Woman holding a coin, attachment. It covers everything. We have strategy. We have thinking man. These are the cards we got before. In the last reading, we had thinking man and door to value. Beautiful, beautiful. So these are 53 cards. And then you can also go into this beautiful guidebook, and it does go into upright, reverse, and it gives you a wonderful affirmation also. So say for the second chakra, Archangel Ariel, intimacy, creativity, upright, reverse, and let's see what she gives you. My second chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. I'm creative and self-nurturing. This is a repeating message. More and more comfortable with the gentle waves of intimacy coming my way. Beautiful. So that's energy cards that you can use, 53 cards to use with your other Tarot and Oracle decks in a reading to find out what's the energy, or alone. But I like to use it with the others, with the other Tarot decks and Oracle decks, and it fills the gap. What's the energy during this time period that I'm dealing with? What's the energy around this situation? Now, you have the quantum. So the quantum is also 53 cards, but this has suits, and it has suits. It also has an amazing thick guidebook. So this is the guidebook. Look at this. So again, this will have teacher, a black and white picture, upright, reverse. And does it give an affirmation? Yeah, she loves the affirmation. So this is the guide, the teacher. Love the affirmations. I open up to the guidance and inspiration available to me. The knowledge I need comes in many wonderful ways. Yes, yes, yes. But what's amazing with the quantum, and I call it quantum energy, even though it's just called quantum. 53 cards also, but it has these amazing suits. Let me just show you the suits. Why I call it, it includes all the different types of energy it could possibly be, all the different forms of energy. You have the consciousness, the energy of consciousness. You have the energy of just the energy. You have the energy of the intention, the people, the events, the Spirit, which that's my favorite suit in this deck, and the Cycle. So it's kind of quantum energy, the energy in all its different forms. You know, what's the cycle? What's the energy of the cycle that we're in? What's the Spirit? What is the event, the people, the energy, the intention, and the consciousness? So it's all the different forms of energy that could be affecting. It's just amazing. This is amazing. This is a deck that you can use by itself because it has all the suits. So look, the number 1 Spirit here. So you have, this is the suit, Spirit, and it says intuition and manifestation. So this could be, it's like a quantum energy reading because it has all the suits here. They're color coded. Here's the consciousness of dark thoughts. So that's the energy that you're bringing through your consciousness of dark thoughts to the situation. Sacred temple. Do you see why I like the Spirit suits the best? Spirit, the healing light. This would be consciousness of victim mentality. Now we have the energy, courage, for you to embody courage here. So we have the cycle of transformation. You have the intention of taking steps. So it's the energy in all its forms. So you can give a full reading just using this deck because it includes, you know, the people, the cycle, the consciousness, the intention. It's just amazing. Friends and colleagues, the people involved. Consciousness of optimism. And the beautiful images. Look at this. Angels of the 4th directions. Spirit. Planning and action. Sorry, I use these a lot as well. So you have the energy of planning and action. You have behind a mask is the intention. Oopsie, here's my favorite. I love the spirit suit. You have family, friends, and guides. Yes, yes, yes. Look how beautiful. Letting go is the energy here. The green is just the energy, stuck energy. The people, this was the teacher. The event is conflict. See, they're color-coded up here. Milestone is the event. Travel is the event. Here we have great gratitude is the consciousness. Intention, the honoring path. We have back and forth. Oh, we were getting this for quite a while. Intention is back and forth. You have people, kindred partnership. True love. Sorry, I use these. Energy of true love. Intention, playing it safe. The people, new supportive connections. I love this one. Spirit, ascended masters. We were getting this a lot in readings. We have loss as an event. And see, it's very intuitive. Oh, we were getting this last year. Consciousness, a consciousness of lack. You could really lose yourself. These cards are really great. Hidden motivations. Consciousness, happy success. This is the energy of fear. We have the cycle of new beginnings. We have the event of great achievement. Cycle, status quo. The events of creative endeavor. Energy of joyous fun. Consciousness, present power. We were getting this a lot. People, the loving man. Discovery is the intention. Look at the spirit, your higher self. I love these spirit ones. Cycle of decrease. The spirit, the vast universe. I love these spirit cards. The spirit suit. Intention is peace. The event is commitment. The family is the people involved. We have consciousness of deserving. Oh, I love that. People, professional assistance. We have the event of deception. We have the energy of fragmented energy. We have people, the loving woman, and we have the cycle of increase. Let's end it with the cycle of increase. But these have 53 cards too, but you could see because of the suits, you can do a whole quantum energy reading. I call it quantum energy, not quantum oracle, but it's quantum oracle, but it's quantum energy because of all the suits. And it's the full energy of everything, the energy of spirit in it, the energy of consciousness in it, the energy of the people, the events, the intention. So I just find that really amazing. So should we get a quick reading just to see for all of us on the channel? I'll do a quick reading, okay? But there are 53 cards in all of them. So I don't use these two together normally like this, but I just want to, let's see what comes out. But what I do is use the energy cards with other tarot oracle for what's the energy in the situation or the time period. Like if I'm doing a weekly, monthly reading, I include the energy. What's the energy that we're dealing with? You could use this alone just to find out the quantum energy. So let's do that. Let's do first the quantum energy, and then we'll use the energy. Let's use both. Let's see. Okay, we'll do a quick reading. Wait a second. Why is this turned over? Intention, intuition, and manifestation. Okay, so let's get the quantum. Let's do a quantum energy reading for all on the channel. What are the quantum energies? I call it quantum energy. I keep saying that. It's quantum oracle. But let's get the quantum energy of every... Ooh, it's almost ready already. For all in this video, the quantum energy that we're dealing with right now. Just what to keep in mind that we're dealing... Ooh, it's ready already. Okay, the quantum energy we're dealing with right now. To keep in our minds and hearts, the quantum energy... What are the quantum energy messages that want to come through for us right now? It's going to be a quick reading. I'm not going to do a whole reading, but just to give you an example, let's just see what's the number one thing we have. True love, the energy of true love. So I'm going to read to you from the guidebook so you get... This is not just true love, like you're going outside yourself to find true love. It's within. And I find this is, they've been going on and on about this self-love. I just have to say, it's like looking in the mirror and you have, it's true love, okay? So this is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy we got this. So you go in the guidebook, you go into energy. So you have to find the energy suit of energy. It's all broken down in here. Hold on one second. It just takes me a minute to find it in this book. True love. It's the source of real connections. A woman surrounded by brilliant lights looks into a mirror, tenderly touching her own reflection. Yes, the lights above her and around the mirror represent the people who reflect her own high regard, many of whom are yet to be attracted into her life. And on a purely practical level, this card upright may signal the coming of a new admirer in your life. This could be in the form of a romantic love, or perhaps a new boss or a coworker who respects and appreciates you. But this card also sends a profoundly important message about yourself. The world is a reflection of how you view and care for yourself. The higher your regard for yourself, the greater your ability to manifest your deepest desires. You may have found it difficult to appreciate and acknowledge yourself in the past, but this card indicates that you are ready to do so now. Open your heart to the unlimited value that you bring to this world, and know that your soul applauds you for your choice of genuine self-love. All energetic causes start with this choice. And your affirmation is, I love and care for myself more and more each day. And I attract loving people because I engage in self-loving energy. And this has been totally been worked on us. It's a repeating message. I knew it was about this self-love. So yes, you may be attracting some admirers and everything else and appreciation, but this is about you loving and appreciating yourself. And it's going to be reflected in your world. Kind of like how when I was flipping the cards and the Magician and the Mirror card was shown to us. So yes, self-love, self-appreciation, and that's going to be reflected. Your value, your worth, your appreciation, the love of yourself, how you're treating yourself, how you are supporting yourself. It's going to be reflected in your world. And so also you're going to be attracting those who are bringing that energy to you because you're coming from that place, Magician in the Mirror kind of thing with your self-love. So let's get the energy around this. So let's get the energy. What are they saying is the energy about this self-love? Right away, this flipped out. I got to go get it. We're getting... Wow, the 7th chakra. I think we've been worked on. Look, and the number is for one, you know, to come for one, to come and support yourself, the love and support, backing, appreciate and love yourself. But this has been worked on with our 7th chakra. 7th chakra also reminds me that we're feeling divine love. Look at the crown activation here. We've been worked on, really worked on. Look at all the waves within here when we look in our own reflection, to have that love and compassion for ourselves. And I have chills when I say that, but most of my channel, we're very loving, giving. We see the beauty in others, but not in ourselves. We're harder critics on ourselves. We've been worked on divine love, like cracked us open to be more loving and more loving. I'm getting to ourselves, like it was through our crown, the divine love that we were receiving was melting us to be kinder to ourselves, if that makes sense. That's what I just got. So let's get into the actual full length message, just so you can walk away feeling a little more bathed here. So we have 41. So I almost wanted to go to 51. By accident, I went to 51 and it said healer of the ages. And I feel like that lends to this message that we were healed through the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. It's spiritual connections, intuition, and inspiration. So I feel like this played a part in healing us, coming from this place for ourselves, with ourselves. But here it says the beautiful angel Uriel, also called the fire of God, wears a brilliant crystal crown vibrating with a passionate connection to the divine, and she brings great power to your 7th energy center, which is called the crown chakra and is located at the top of your head. And this card upright indicates an open, free-flowing channel of information and inspiration from the wonderful beings in the spirit world. And this could also be a time of great intuition for you and guidance from your higher awareness. So allow yourself to quiet your mind and listen. Now is a great time to get connected. The assistance from spirit is great, and whether it's the presence of an ascended master, a powerful angel like Uriel, or just a loving friend or a family member in spirit, their love and willingness to assist is always there. They even open you to the Akashic records, the storehouse of all information. And this connection is open now, and you will find that your own spirit and the spirits of those around you will be able to provide the answers you seek and the blessings you desire and deserve. And the affirmation is, my 7th chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. Love and inspiration from spirit and my own intuition flow fully to me now. And see the illumination on her crown. So you're receiving powerful, you're like a divine channel here. You're receiving messages, love, messages, wisdom through your crown chakra from spirit and loved ones passed on, and all the archangels and everything. But also it's been worked on, you're a receiver, but it's also enabling you to have more love and appreciation. There's something about being kinder to yourself, like you've been worked on to heal, like it's been a great healer, and you're also a great receiver. But like I said, like we are a divine outpouring for others, but then also we're a divine healer for ourselves. And I feel like they've helped us heal ourselves, and we're in the process of even further healing with all these waves here, that we're kinder and coming from a more loving place even with ourselves, true love. But you're having profound messages, love, or you're a receiver, a divine channel. You're wide open through your crown. And I always say our clear abilities have all been activated, so you could feel that you're receiving more signs, symbols, messages, that you've almost been cracked open in a sense. And also, but what's also been worked on is you're starting to love, see, and appreciate these sides of yourself, or bringing other things to light within yourself that in the process you're healing. It's helping you heal along the way of this, being a receptor or being a receiver, because you're receiving divine love. So if you're a divine outpouring, it's also healing you in the process. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So what a beautiful message. So this was deep. I mean, this was like a clear message for all who are here. You're a receiver for profound love, wisdom, divine channel, but it's also melting you a little bit to have more love and compassion for yourself, not just for others. Let's go back. I want to leave us with that affirmation, because that really, they keep having me repeat what's happening here with the 4 of energy. I just want to leave us with the affirmation for what they're saying. It's Yeah, I notice and appreciate all, no, is this it? I love and appreciate all the wonderful things. No, 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 no. That's the wrong one. Hold on a second. They want me to leave us with the energy. Leave us, how fitting. They want to leave us with the energy. Oh my gosh, I have tears in my eyes. Okay. They want to leave us with the energy of this. The source of real connections. We have a real connection. First of all, I have chills. They're confirming you have a real connection. This literally, the title of this is called The Source of Real Connections. So this is the source of real connections to this, okay? And the affirmation is, I love and care for myself more and more each day. I attract loving people because I engage in self-loving energy. And so that's the takeaway. They want us to keep going with self-loving energy and continue attracting loving people because you're engaging in self-loving energy. And I love and care for myself more and more each day. And that's the takeaway. They want us to love and care for ourselves more and more each day. They've been working on us to be that. You know, I always say it's so much easier to be loving and caring to everybody else but ourselves. And they're really working on us. So that's what the takeaway. Okay, so I just wanted to leave us with that because that was a definite message. I have chills. I'm going to have to watch this back myself. But this was this deck was from the energy. I actually reversed it. This is the energy deck. This one was the quantum now. See this card? This was the energy. The quantum was from here, and the energy was from here. So both decks are from Sandra and Taylor. You could use. I mean, that was amazing. I never used it together. That was amazing. I never use these two decks together. I usually use this tarot or with other tarot oracle to find out the energy. I've used this alone because it had so many suits. As you can see, you can even use it together and have this amazing energy. Take it somewhere else. Use however you want. You could see the messages in her guidebooks are amazing. I love those affirmations. I really love those affirmations. I feel like it's such a great takeaway. I love all her decks. You can't go wrong with Sandra and Taylor. She's the one that also did the Akashic Tarot that I always rave about. She always has a deck that fills the gap of what's not on the market. It's not, you know how other decks, there's like no other deck. When it comes to energy, there's no other decks out there. That's what I absolutely adore about her decks. And I love, they're just always on target. They're always deep. They're always deeper than you even think. And they're always on target, like surprisingly so. And it's always going somewhere where you didn't even expect. I always walk away blown in some way. Yeah, so this was the Quantum Oracle, 53 cards in each deck, guidebook, and this was the bonus reading. But when asked what are the energy decks I use, these are the two that I just immediately go for. Absolutely. And you can't go wrong with either. All right, so I wish you the best with all your readings. Take care. Bye-bye.